Because I honestly believe this with everything that we've done so far, that when you come up with something that's so from your heart that only you could create, there's no reason why it isn't possible. I'm Olivia O'Connor. I'm the founder of DontTellSummer. I went to Europe for 6 weeks, and you know when you're traveling and you feel so removed from everyday life, suddenly things that you thought weren't possible now seem like they are. I sat down with my journal before getting on the plane to go back to Sydney, and I wrote the words, "I never want this freedom to end." And I asked myself, what would I create if anything was possible? And I told my family, I'm putting on a festival. But when I thought of Radlib, I wasn't thinking of what's possible or probable. I was asking myself, what am I capable of creating? Like, we stop ourselves from thinking as big as we can because our mind comes in and says, you're not good enough, or that's not possible, you don't have the money. But I allowed myself, even if it was 10 minutes, to just continue to ask myself, could this be bigger? And the answer was always yes. There are no boundaries. We can literally create the lifestyles that we want. We don't need to sit in jobs that we don't like or do something that we're not passionate about. We're living in this world where anything is possible. Like, if you have an idea from your heart, it can work out. Or just being like so hell-bent and passionate about your idea that you're gonna do anything to make it work. Yeah, that was Radlib. I was never so certain about something than Radlib. If you ask yourself how, your dream's done, basically. But if you ask yourself what, and ask yourself, what would you create if you could do anything? That's when the magic starts to happen. Even if it doesn't already exist yet, it might not exist because we're the ones who are supposed to be bringing it to this world. And even if it gets hard, because it's going to be at times, it's about continuing to put one foot in front of the other and knowing that this is how you want to live your life. It's about creating your own roadmap that feels really good and makes you feel free and just so happy to be alive. When you do think of something that's so you and so from your heart, I feel like that's when it starts working. When you're doing exactly what you would love to do, the way that you would do it. And I guess that's my hope, is to inspire my generation to do what they would love to do now instead of waiting for the future, that we believed that it was possible then and there. I think I associated feeling free with travel and new adventures, but it never hit me that I could feel free every single day if I was doing what I love.